Well, since I couldn't find a nicer way to get rid of the last guy, probably gonna have to pull something dirty on my ass. Not a fan of this type of behavior, but hey, it gets me results, and I need to progress down the ladder. I want to finish this. But sorry, dude, not your day. Not your day at all. Don't hold this against me, just do my job, and I need to get to the other side faster. What is this? Report misconduct. Shutdown is actually... Alright, State Directive, your report has been cited for your vigilance. Sorry, dude. Nothing against you, just, you know... Cannot waste my time on this floor anymore. I need to process this faster. Besides, I already got one person killed here, so why not? There we go. Task completed, and let's move up the corporation ladder. Congratulations, you served your country well. The wise leader has taken note. You've been promoted under the workload increase program of sessional employees. Yes! Top of the world! Work is no longer available, your access will be blah blah blah. Okay then, back home we go. To have some rest and prepare for a new job. Whatever it might be. Again, not a fan of planting evidence, terrible evidence on people, but I have to speed up the process. Had to get faster. Go faster, blah blah. Hey, less people for me to worry about. Run. Back to our home. Back for good sleep. There we go. So, I gotta say, I'm actually liking this game a lot more than the first. More because of it has like a more of a general interesting plot with it, so I'm kind of interested in the whole murder thing. Hot damn, even finally, that's the best news I've heard since I can't remember the last time I had such good news. What's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have the next move. We're in Terra Incognita. I have no idea what awaits you on top floor. Your father has always felt silent when I asked about it. Are you shitting me? I worked all the way to the top and you don't even know what's going... Okay. You'll find answers even now that I'm sure of it, and this is time I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring the visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Well, we won't leave a single question unanswered. I'm dead, the death of your father, all the injustice perpetrated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answers, every question, and hold the guilty accountable. Meet me. Okay. Well, yeah, this is gonna be it. Like I said, I do like this game a lot more for having like a more of a general plot. It does have like a sort of spy thriller movie feel to it, and I actually kind of enjoy that more than the first game in a way. I do like, again, this game for more like having more of a spy thriller type thing to it. I know it kind of more enjoyable, and there's more, you know, story arcs and different means how you need to progress there. Yeah, on the means of progress, but I like how you can give like a different approach to every character's story. And I said this before, and I'll say this again. I do again like this more than Papers, Please, because it does have more of a. It does come from people who had like a sort of experience. Ooh, and there's Cunningham waiting for us. James Cunningham, secret agent. Well, Ewan, are you ready? I think so, James. Are you sure? Perhaps you still have unfinished business in the mayor's day. You promises you still have to kill. I have no official business. Go, time to get some answers. Let's go. I still have not found the last Hamdale document, but maybe I'll find it here somewhere. This is fancy looking. This is a small ass elevator, you know. Those towers look like the brain scorchers from Stalker in a strange way. Holy shit! Hi, Dad. What are you doing here? Wait, Dad, why are you alive? How are you alive even? Why did you splatter his brains across the pavement? Oh, that's Hamnet. I thought it was our father. No, that's Hamnet. Fuck. Cunningham, you poor guy. Hello, even Hamnet. What the hell? How? Why? For your explanation, it's hard to tell by Cunningham's tragic death or my miraculous resurrection. But are equally shocking to you, and I'll give you some time to have a look around. Okay. I was not expecting this. I was expecting our dad, but him getting his head blown off. Shit. Oh, what the hell is this thing? I guess this is the great leader's chair where he always sits. God, those things look ugly. Okay, let's see what this thing does. Ooh. Wrong password. And I cannot do anything here. Okay, so I need a password for this thing, I guess. Some sort of passcode. Can I go here? Can I go there? Let's talk to Hamlet again. Well, I think it's your... Let's just come your way to the top, but I imagine you still have a lot of questions. Ask away, we have plenty of time. Just please don't do anything stupid. I have enough rounds left in this guy to put you next to Cunningham 8 times over. So 8 times over. That's a 9 shooter or something? Who are you? I'm George Henderson, and now without any false modesty I can say that I'm the smartest member of the Inner Council. Inner Circle? Oh, why did I say Inner Council? I don't know. That's what we call the elite group of people who really govern this country. The rest of all laughed at me. They saw my return to being senior manager in the Service and Appeal Department as a foolish fly of fallacy. They even came up with a word for downshifting. But only there down below I can see all the vulnerabilities of the system. Only by pretending to be one of the mere morals could I find a way to access our structures, such as in the Internal Investigation Division. Whoa, that's a lot of questions, my new friend. Took a bit, strangling, started digging. How is that possible? You were executed. I saw you hanging in the public with my own eyes. You weren't the only one who witnessed it, and that was the point. There was nothing supernatural about it. Bribed the guards, claimed safety rig under my jacket. Ah, so the Sherlock Holmes way. Sneaky bastard. Really? Harper? Oh, yep, Sherlock Holmes. But why? You know, it seemed like a smart man. You're reached the top after all, yet you still don't get very simple things. Strange. Oh! What rivals? Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg. While I was dead, they were competing with each other, thinking they didn't have to worry about knowing it was behind their backs. Tell me about the Inner Circle. Me, Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg, and your father, that's the whole Inner Circle. Wise leader, does he rule everything? Ha 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 ha! Even! Are really too much of a fool? The old loon never ruled anything. It's been that way from the very beginning. What? Just wait, you'll have a chance to chat with him today. And why not? You definitely earned your audience. Why did you kill him? Nothing personal. Cunningham had played his part. Therefore, it was time to remove him. He'd become wasted material. And what was his part? He may have mentioned that he had a superior. I was a superior, although I never once saw him, and he received all his orders by telephone. And I think he even guessed that the first circumstantial evidence he found in the Inner Circle also came from me. He used you, I used him to eliminate my competitors and gain access to the Hamdial project through you. Was my father involved? Your father worked on Hamdial, not by myself, of course. He was a talented administrator and politician, but no scientist. He did achieve a real breakthrough. His team discovered how to completely block the signal for the individual recipients. Without this, there would be having a point of the project. Their entirely properly would also I for one did becoming a slobbering idiot jumping through hoops for where we're studying the control panel. As much as you're considering. What is the project? What was this purpose? To control people using repaired towers throughout the city. 2,841 of them altogether connected to a single network. If you adjust the wavelength properly, the send signal, you can make people do anything you like. What's more, it's possible to create more complex patterns and command different people to do different things. You can make ordinary people obey and not comply, make soldiers go to war, make workers work. You can command everyone to be happy and they'll be happy. Oh. Up some space. One way or another, each individual will become a link in one great chain. Okay. Why was it necessary to deal with the bosses? As I said, I need someone to help get rid of my competitors. Let's discuss how it will. Ferguson, thanks to you, the pompous turkey of a man will be kept very busy digging holes for pools he'll never get to swim in. Great work! And for the salver, a pure psychopath who should have been put down like a rabid dog a long time ago. Of course, I can say I haven't got my hands dirty from time to time, but I believe that violence should be justified and functional. The things he did were inexcusable and forgivable. You did everyone a favor by putting him into it all. As for Weinberg, things go ahead with that clown and his clothes. And his, You were right not to get swept by his ideas. Otherwise, I think the only thing for his serve as biomaterial to help create clothes he loves so much. Indeed, goddamn, what's me probably reading words? Not probably, man, I'm a terrible reader. Well done, we played your part with my symphony not missing a single note. You're a star performer. It's been eliminated now, I'm the only one who's left. I'll be sure to give a certificate of merit for all your hard work, even Red Grave. Ha 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 ha! Wow, you're a pompous douche, aren't you, buddy? How you did my... I'll make your secret care pose a problem for us all. Well, what was he developing with potential not to just shake the scale of power? Heimdall was capable of simply smashing the scales into dust. And opinions on the matter differ. Some didn't believe that such a project could actually be complete. Some wanted to wait until development was finished so that they could take it for themselves. And for some content, okay. But then the first testing seed are wild expectation. It was 100% effective. But your father, this was a surprise, suddenly grew a conscience. So you all had him killed? Who was the one who did it? You? I knew he was just trying to protect you. None of us had any quarrels by harming each other's families after all. You won't believe me, of course, and why should you? But your father jumped out of the window himself. You're right, I don't believe a word of it. You can watch the surveillance camera footage yourself from the terminal. The password is Icarus. Okay, let's see if he's telling us the truth or is he full of bullshit. $5 says he's full of bullshit. See. Okay, there's the video. See if he's full of crap or not. Great job, Grave. Real breakthrough. I won't let you bastards have Heimdall. You'll make things worse. To hell with it, you. You protect yourself, we understand and respect that, but you didn't do anything to protect yourself. How long do you think you will last on my table? You gotta jump off cliffs all the time and you build wings on the way down. What? Isaac, what are you talking about? Oh, he really did jump. You know, if you brought a gun with yourself, you could just shut them all. No! You know what would be hilarious if he jumped, jumping like flips them all off, like screw you, assholes. Now that would be a way to go out like a boss, if you ask me. Okay, so your story checks out, Winner Schnitzel. I'm sure you figured out a lot of things. Okay. I understand that, but what does it have to do with me? Damn it, the threat of death of his son would have been enough to get Caleb to give up and have Elorax the first person to get you. So he tuned out to your matrix DNA vital site, then he killed himself, so you are the only person in the world who can activate the program. But why he stashed those boxes where launch codes along the ministry which again only you can open, I do not quite understand. Pain under stress to launch Heimdall. Okay. Father's first you wrote it, right? Let's just say I edited it a little. The original one had much more voluminous. Cal described the inner circle, Heimdall and his plans in detail, but the phrase "don't trust anyone" belongs to him. You should have listened to your father, even. I should have known. You're right about that. I even thought back then, does the guy really have questions like, why the hell did his dad write in riddles instead of just telling everything like this? By the way, you have a big mouth, even you told Cunningham about me and the letter immediately, and I asked you to keep everything a secret. Well, what do you want? Me? What do you think I want? Something tells me the person whose mind could weave such a plan enjoy power. Well, cards on the table, right? Spit it out. I've been here for so many years in this muddy pool of yours that you call the Great State for some unfathomable reason. What could be great about such a colossal amount of shit? You're like maggots crawling around in the garbage and capable of imagining anything better. What use is your freedom if you don't know what to do with it? You yourself gave up a handful of wicked people many years ago. It would have been fine if you only poisoned your own lies, but you've built everything around the fact that someone else is to blame. Everything from economics to demographics tied to a war with your neighbors, who are responsible, it turns out, for your inability to go do something about it. Oh my god, you're a mole? A Borean? I forgot who I am over the years. But I have not forgotten that I want to end this damn war to continue to take so many lives. That's why I'm here, even. I want to use how to stop this meat grinder. Okay, that's actually a noble cause. I mean, you're a dick, but it's noble. So fuck. Okay. You said the wise leader doesn't decide anything. Oh yes, you have a unique opportunity to see the wise leader, fair leader, exactly how he really is. Don't do it loud. There's a bond determined the password is organic vegetable. You'll appreciate the joke soon enough. Wow. You know, okay, I kind of see the point he's making, because in the first game there was like this war that was going. Man, he kind of has a point, guys. I mean, he's not wrong. This war is bullshit. Whoa, hello, Stalin. How are you today? Okay, I'm gonna save here just in case, because I think, yeah. Hi, Stalin. Wow, he's fucked up. He's all kinds of fucked up. Hello? Hello, is that you, Caleb? No, you look like him. I'm his son. I don't even know where to start. I'm sorry to disappoint you, young man, but I don't know very much. I will have something to ask you, but that's for later. In the meantime, ask your questions. If I can, I will answer. Do you know about the inner circle? Do you know what's going on in the ministry? I have no idea what you're talking about. These people don't really ask for my opinion, and why would they? What? You're the wise leader. And what does that mean? The wise leader is an image, nothing more. You are the father of the nation, the leader of the great state, the conscious mind honor of our era. Ugh, I want to tell you a story. It's hard to believe, but a very, very, very long time ago, I was a teenager. Fantasy books were incredibly popular at the time, kind of like fairy tales for adults. Have you ever read anything like that? Those kind of books were bad. They said the very scenes was built a real life fantasies. Well, when I was young, these books were very rare, and the hardest part was finding the good stories among all the rest. My friend told me the simplest way of undefining the bad ones. You have to read the description on the back. And if you came across the sentence containing more than 3 words to start with a capital letter, the book is most likely rubbish. This technique still works almost 100% of the time. I hope you understand why I'm quite sick and tired of all these wise leaders, conscious minds, and so on. You're just here, well, in your own name? What can I do? I'm just a tired old man who can't even move any more than 100 steps away from these machines. Why did you like to be how you became the wise leader? I was an aspiring theater actor when the revolution started. I mostly played small parts. The most humiliating experience I ever had was portraying a corpse for 3 hours. Seems ironic now, doesn't it? So the revolutionaries stormed the theater during one of these shows and shot dead every actor for worshipping the bourgeoisie values. Yeah, this is like the Red Revolution during the Russian Civil War. They left me alone seeing as I was already acting dead. A week later I encountered them again on the street. They were shocked. They must have remembered my face. Some people yelled, "Oh, it's a miracle!" And before I knew it, I was put on the pedestal and gave a speech. Out of fear or relief, I got carried away with it. Turns out, I was great at making rousing speeches. Within a fortnight, I was in the face of the revolution. And so you can guess, it became my job to speak to someone else's words from stage, inspiring and motivating others. I was a nobody, and I remained a nobody, just an echo. At least now, I don't have to play dead anymore. What is this? Why are you here? Why are organs in those tubes? Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I'm over 100 years old. They continue to transplant failing organs to me to keep me hooked up with the life support. The worst thing, nobody cares what I want. When they don't need, they put me in a induced coma. When they do need me, you usually record yet another propaganda video. They raise me from the dead. Why? Wouldn't it be less trouble to use lookalikes? We had those for a time, but they all wanted something: money, women, or just to get drunk all the time. After a couple of fortunate incidents, they will decide to just go back to one person where they accepted his fate long ago. I'm not blind. Well, you said you had a request of me. I understand. I was thinking, but there might be another chance. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of myself. So many years have passed, and I'm still the same soulless talking machine. I want you to kill me. What? Kill me, I beg you. Stop this meaningless agony. I'm just a table playing Samurai over and over again. Fuck it, dude. I'm sorry. No. Mind your hand, be steady, please. Good night, sweet prince. I hardly knew thee. I'll just stop wasting time, you wuss. Sweet dreams, great leader. We hardly knew ye. Hey, at least we did the guy a favor. In a way. Hey dude, I kind of screwed the guy over. You got anything else? You sure if you got love him? Blah, blah. Just please don't do anything stupid. Time to do what you spend time working chores. Now you will launch Hamdale and kayak control over to me. And don't try anything funny. I still have the revolver. I can live without Hamdale. You can live without your head. Douche. Haha! Force field, bitch! Dude, don't! Ah! Suck it! Force field! Sucker! What am I gonna do with this thing? Oh, some kind of force field fire. Now I can really make my own choice. Control system, congratulations game measure approach, even reg rate. You have code protocol changes to Maximus. Okay, happiness free of charge. Jump off a cliff. Now these suckers. God mode. Okay, let's have. What? I don't understand anything. Without analysis, select the core search. Okay, shit. I don't have this one, sadly. God mode, happiness for all, free of charge. Isolate Hamdale. I want to save here. Can I? Yep. So let's see what happens when we isolate Hamdale. Fuck it! This shit gets blown up.
Over time, the huge relay towers became a familiar part of the urban landscape. Slowly turning rusty and useless, they hung gloomily over the heads of everyone below. And though some said that the towers were only slumbering, still waiting for their master, no one ever found out what they were really built for.
Yeah, I guess I did a good job here with something.
Little changed in the country.
Ooh.
Ministers continued to fight over power. Old players were deposed by new ones, each more vain than the last. Ordinary citizens remained a bargaining chip in political games, small cogs in the soulless machine of Evan's sacrifice wasn't in vain. None of the ministers who so passionately wanted unlimited control over the minds of the citizens were able to have it. Who knows how much worse things could have been if Heimdall had fallen into the wrong hands. But in the final seconds of his life, Evan still thought, could things have turned out differently? Was there ever any way for me to change something for the better?
Alright, then let's try it this way. Aha! And yes, I did kind of go and replay my previous save to find the last part of the code that I was missing. So let's see what Daddy Dears had installed for us. This container has been hidden for the previous minister. Initialize this protocol? Yes. Playing preset phrase. You made the right choice, son. I'm proud of you and I love you very much. Protocol loaded. See what Daddy Dears had planned for us all this time.
Through the city, filling the air, boring into every mind, and bending every single person to its mechanical wheel. Men and women, adults and children, rich and poor. In just a few minutes, the entire population submitted to Heimdall's power. From then on, people thought, felt, wished, and did only what was required of them. You can't force a person to be happy against their will, but what if you forcefully give them free will? What if you instill in them a single thought? From now on, you make your own decisions and take responsibility for your own actions. Could it bring about peace? The inhabitants of Helmer were the first to become truly independent. Even though their lives weren't perfect, their choices were often far from ideal, and the consequences of these choices were painful. But they had their own choices, their own happiness, and their own mercy. The ministers, all of them were executed. The monstrous and useless bureaucratic apparatus was gradually dismantled, and the ministry building was turned into a museum dedicated to senseless cruelty. Evan became a full-fledged member of the new society. When asked about what happened in the last days of the great state, he would only smile and stay silent. He had no wish to recall his time spent in the ministry or the nightmares that he witnessed and took part in. Evan lost himself in real work and finally reunited with his family. Until the very end of his life, he tried to erase from his memory the faces of his superiors and colleagues, wishing fervently that he could stop hearing military marches in the distance and the roar of 1,000 voices chanting, "All hail the wise leader."
So that was the Beholder 2. I gotta say, I actually enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed the story of this one more, and the various mechanics it had. The side stories were actually much more interesting. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys with the next one. Until then, bye bye!